hustle got to be strong in this industry, as in any other industry.
Okay, so I'm back doing videos. Took a little bit of a break there, and by a little, I mean a lot. So, just wanted to put a little video out real quick just to let you guys know that I am going to still be doing videos. Just had some stuff going on personally, had some stuff going on work-wise, and also just a little bit of just taking a break. Actually sitting here waiting to get loaded right now for a little short run. I am going to start getting back on the videos as far as the recaps, doing the loads, all the stuff that I've always done. I'm gonna get back to doing it this week. So this is kind of a way of trying to get that in motion again, because I keep procrastinating. I keep putting it off and putting it off. I'm like, okay, this coming Monday I'm gonna do them. Okay, well this Monday I'm gonna do them. So here I am doing a video. So I'll update you a little more on exactly what's gone on business-wise. Some of you already know, it's not a secret. Others don't. I'm still doing the same thing, though. I'm still expediting, still over-the-road expediting. Just the way in which I'm doing it has changed a little bit. And, you know, off that topic, though, something I was wanting to bring up. This is another reason for doing this video. Something I've noticed while I've been off this time. It's, you know, because I haven't done a lot of running. You know, I ran my ass off the first 4 months of the year, and then the past 2 months I've kind of taken it easy. And it's just kind of given me a little more time to actually look at a few things. And, you know, as far as some of the questions that come in, some of the questions on the Facebook group, just paying attention to drivers in general. And two things stand out to me the most about drivers coming out here, getting into this industry and giving it a shot, and, well, eventually failing. And it's, one is, why do people continue to come out here and think that they're going to make money without being in service and having few restrictions? I mean, I just, it blows my mind. It's like, you see it time and time again. Like, don't get me wrong, I understand trying to find the perfect situation. Like, I get it. But it ain't like these guys are trying to find the perfect situation and they're okay with it. Like, they're bitching, they're complaining, they're acting like something's wrong with the industry, or something's wrong with the carrier, or something's wrong somewhere, but they just don't want to put in the work. It's like, oh, I think I'm going to have to sell my van, I think I'm going to have to find another company, I think I'm going to... No, what you need to do is you got to go in service. Like, you didn't realize... Like, I don't know what part of coming out here people don't realize. And again, I don't know what people are hearing from other people, but I know I've stressed it over and over and over. You cannot make money out here if you're not in service. If you want to do one load a week, make $100, $200 a week, and you're content, you're fine with that, fine. I'm not saying you got to bust ass, but it's just simple logic and common sense. You have to be in service in order to get a load dispatched to you. You have to be willing to go wherever. The more places you're willing to go, the more options you have on taking a load somewhere. It's just, like I said, simple logic, simple common sense. So if you start restricting those things as far as where you're going to go on the map, how often you're going to be in service, how far are you willing to drive, what time of the day you're willing to drive, obviously the less opportunity you have to make money. I'm just blown away by it, because what blows me away is just the way people get all pissy upset about it. Like, drive, mother trucker, drive, man. That's all you got to do, drive. Put a load on the van, drive. You know, especially if you're first starting out, just go out there, man. Figure it out from there. You know, like, once you're out there and you're doing it, then you can kind of try to find a better situation, start understanding where the freight is and how you can try to make things work a little more efficiently for you to fit into the type of schedule you want to have. But, like, these people that are wanting to come out here and not even give it a shot of just busting ass and then figuring it out and start complaining. That just, like, it blows my mind, man. Just pathetic. But that's one of them. The other one is these guys that they're not willing to sacrifice anything, man. Like, everybody acts like they want to make money, but when it comes down to making money, they don't want to do what they got to do to make money. And what I'm specifically talking about is some of these spoiled ass drivers, man. Again, don't get me wrong. If you can find the perfect, and this is me talking to drivers going to drive for fleet owners. So let me specify that. If you can find the perfect van and carrier and all that, like, more power to you. But to not be willing to make sacrifices to just at least get out there. And again, I go back to what my position was. Like, I wanted to make money, and I knew that I truly wanted to be on the road. So, we hear guys all the time like, oh yeah, I want to be on the road. That's where my life is. Oh, I love the road. Then they get out there and it's like, oh yeah, I don't love the road. I really like my recliner more than I like the road. So yeah, man, fuck expediting. And so people not knowing themselves is a big problem, but which we can't do shit about that. But these guys that are saying that they need to make money, that they're desperate for money and they just want a job and they love the road, man, they just got to hit the road and make the sacrifices to make that happen. As I said, in my situation, I was in a shit van, absolute garbage van. When I got into it, the van didn't have cruise, no power windows, no insulation, no bunk, no E-tracks, no D-rings. It basically had a body and 4 wheels and a piece of plywood sitting in the back and with a couple of straps. That's what I had. And I made it work. And guess what? I loved it. I loved it. I did not bitch and complain about nothing because I knew, as you hear, oh, I love the road. I knew I did. I knew I wanted to be out there. I've been on the road before and been on the road without a bunch of luxuries. So I knew it would work for me. And I loved it. And again, nobody's heard the story before. In order to get my foot in the door to get out here, a buddy of mine that was doing this already, I paid him, I can't remember if it was 5 or 10%, but I paid him to let me have his spot while he had to go home and take care of some things. So I paid somebody to let me work just so I could get my foot in the door, because I was that confident of what I could do out here that I just needed my foot in the door. Then I could just show my ass and I could do what I need to do, and I'll progress from there, which I have. So these guys that are like, oh man, it ain't got no AC on the roof, it don't have a generator, oh my god, you ain't got no batteries in there for me, oh my god, man, what the hell you expect me to drive that for? Well, you need money, right? It's a freaking job, right? Like, I don't get it, man. Too many people are so entitled. Just it's pathetic. Again, you have the means to do all those things. You have the luxury of not having to get to work quickly, and you can be picky. All the power to you. But if you're bitching you need money and you're complaining there ain't no spots out there, you're full of shit. Like I said, you can make the worst position work out for you in your benefit if you have enough wherewithal to do so. Like I said, the guy I drove for, the van had flat spots on it from the previous driver. Half the lights in the dash didn't work. Like I said, the AC didn't work. They had the second van I got from him, when the transmission went out in that van, had a freaking rust hole in the door in the middle of winter. I made a freaking tent with a tarp from Walmart in the back to sleep in on the floor. I didn't have a bunk off the floor until I bought my own van. So all you guys that sit out there and come up with all these excuses why you can't get out, you really don't want it. You don't want it. So don't go saying you want it and you don't. So, alright, that's my rant for the day, and that's my check-in video. So, this is your welcome back. Bye.